Alright, Altron, this is your part 1 of 1.2, order of operations and evaluating expressions. So I would like you to include the date over here as well. So our objective is to simplify expressions involving exponents and to use the order of operations to evaluate expressions. Vocabulary. We have power. Power has two parts. It has a base and an exponent. We have an exponent. It tells you how many times to use the base as a factor. We also have a base. And the base is the factor that is being multiplied by itself based on the exponent. So the base is the factor of it all. And I have given you a nice little pretty picture that the exponent is the upper right hand corner. The base is the big number. And the whole entire thing is called a power. Now I could read this a couple different ways. I could read this as 2 cubed because 3 means cubed. Or a very common way too that we could use it as is 2 to the third power. 2 to the third power means 2 is the base and the third power means 3. Okay? Our next vocabulary term that we have is to simplify. To simplify. So if I'm going to simplify something, I am going to put it in its simplest form. Alright? So it's a numerical expression when you replace it with its single numerical value. So pretty much anything that I can reduce it down to. Simplest form, like 2 times 6 is 12. That is the simplest form. I cannot rewrite that any other way. There's nothing else to do, right? So it's the simplest form. It is the smallest number, or it's the single numerical value. I should say it's the smallest number. It's the single numerical value. Again, when it comes to these definitions, pause the video so that you can make sure that you write them out, or look them up in the back of the book for yourself too. That'd be a good idea as well. Evaluate means replacing each variable with a given number. So evaluate something, I'm going to replace each variable. I'm going to replace what I know. I'm going to literally plug it in. Back in my day, there was a commercial that involved that. I think it was some type of air freshener commercial or something like that. It was crazy. And they would sing it. Our teachers would sing it left and right. Plug it in. Yeah, horrible singing voice, so I apologize for that. But it does. It means to plug it in. It means to plug in what we know. Okay. Our last thing you guys have been dealing with quite a bit over your years in math careers. We have orders of operations, and you guys know that it is PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. But couldn't it also be written as please excuse and then the DMSA? Yeah, it could, because of the rules when it comes to multiplication and division. I need to read left to right when it comes to multiplication and division. And same thing with addition and subtraction. I need to be reading it left to right. And sometimes subtraction can be on the left-hand side of addition. I would need to do the subtraction part first and then the addition if that was the case. I think that is it for vocab. Totally is. So that concludes part 1 of our lesson 1-2. Thanks.